Well, hello, everybody. I am Clarissa Myers,
And good evening. I'm Roland Myers.
and every day, Monday through Friday, we come and share just something that can give you uh, a little pep in your step, something that can help you in your personal life, something that can help you on your journey towards discovering the greatness that you have, that we all have. And as we learn something, we share it with spiritual entrepreneurs, people who know that they have been placed on this planet for a specified purpose and they are not willing to settle um, in anything. They want to be the best person that they can be. And we are constantly evolving and changing for the better.
Yes.
Hi, welcome, Charles. Glad that you can join us. And I can go ahead and wave to you and tag you, Roland. There we go. Yes, so we are busy a lot, so sometimes we just always listen to motivational uh, talks, motivational tapes. We go to YouTube a lot when we're in the car, or whatever. And so most recently, we listened to a lady named Lisa Nichols, and she was talking about using your voice, then the power that you have in your voice. You know, um, she started off talking about how many, orators, great speakers like pastors, and um, we tend to think, oh, that's someone who's up there, kind of put them on a different level, thinking that they're the only orators, but really, we all um, have greatness. We all have a story to tell. And our story, every experience that you encounter, yes, it's there for a reason, but it's not yours. It's not yours to hold secret, you know. It's yours to share because and that's what I truly believe. The experiences that we encounter in life are there to make us stronger and they're there to help us share or connect with someone else to encourage them, motivate them. That's what I think. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think you're 100% right, and I agree with you. Because all of our experiences are not unique among themselves. There are other people that go through the same thing we go through. Not, maybe not step by step, but the same process and have the same journey. So,
That's
what
right.
better way to encourage?
And to be as a child in the way we think, not necessarily the children are honest. Their honesty, they come right out. They're transparent. They say things. Sometimes it's funny, but often it's true. She shared an experience with her uncle. She had a great uncle who smoked all the time, and he smelled like a cigar. Because he smoked all the time. And his great nephew was sitting on his lap. I guess they were all on the porch talking. And the great nephew, forgot whatever his name was. Let's call him Charlie. Charlie turned to Grandpa, his great uncle, and sniffed a couple times. And he didn't say anything. He sniffed again. And then when he did speak, he was only 3 years old. He said, "Uncle, whatever, Uncle Bill. I can't think of the name." He said, "You think, you think." I mean, came right out and said, "You stink." That's what he meant. But it took that child, 3 years old, to tell the great uncle that he smelled badly. And you think, how would he respond? He said, "You know what, Charlie, you're absolutely right. I, 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 I think."
Hmm.
But because of that, great uncle, he now, whenever he came back, he didn't smell like that anymore. He put that cigarette out, or not cigarette, a cigar out, and he always smelled good. Like he had just taken a shower, cologne or whatever. She didn't say about cologne, but she said he smelled like he had you know, the adults didn't tell great uncle that he smelled, but it took that child. So when she said that we need to think like honest, we're transparent, we're free to have to be ugly or anything like that, but be transparent with our language. Do you want to add something?
Well, along the lines of the child, maybe we could take the principle of, what the child does. I know I have this big fear of this, how you always think there's something hanging off your mouth or your nose, and then you go in the mirror and you find out and there is, and nobody never said anything to you about it, and you feel embarrassed and you sit around wondering, why in the world somebody didn't say something? You got a big old booger hanging out. Why somebody didn't say something?
I laugh because, I was, I
Yes.
guess it was last year, I was doing a live. I used to walk every day. I shouldn't say I used to because I'm going to get back into my regular routine. But I was doing a live as I was walking, and it was cold. You know how the temperature, along those same lines, Roland. There was stuff around my nose, and I'm there doing a live, and yeah. But of course, nobody was around, and of course, the people who engage with you or say hello, but nobody mentioned that you might want to get a tissue. But that's the point is we need to have that transparency and be free to really say what.
Speak up.
Speak up. Yes. Hold on.
As a child does.
Yes.
Without immunity,
Yeah. And then another point that she brought up was use your voice to infect and affect the planet in a positive way. Be willing to use your voice in an unforgettable way. You hear people say, "Oh, he was a great speaker," and then you say, "Well, what did he say?" He was a great speaker, but you can't really remember what they said. That is not the point. The point is to be unforgettable. So the content, whatever it is that you're bringing, remember exactly what you said. Now, I couldn't. When she told the story, I didn't remember his name, or didn't even remember her nephew's name. I didn't remember that, but the concept, the important thing, that's what I remember. And maybe 2-3 days from now, next week, I will still remember. So as we speak, you ever heard that expression? I think it was a commercial. What was it, Roland?
E.F. Hutton speaks.
Everyone listens?
Everyone listens.
Something like, yeah.
It's
so
a commercial.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, what you say, you want it to have value, or something that will inspire others. Not just adults, something that will inspire children, your siblings, maybe people in your community, that's what we should be striving for. And people who cross your path, you have had an effect on them, and their lives changed because of you.
And they remember that.
That's right. Somebody joined. Joelle, hi. Glad that you can join us. My friend from home, my classmate from high school. Hi, Sanja. Glad that you can join us today, too. And Eric. And I think somebody else here. Hi, Doris. Thank you for joining. So Lisa Nichols also said that our voice was not given to us to keep it secret, to hide it. The experiences, we are responsible for sharing it, because that's the purpose. The experiences that you have were given to you, whether it's a good experience, whether it's bad, you can't hold that to yourself. And, sometimes I think, oh my goodness.
All experiences have meanings.
Yes, right.
You may not know the meaning, but if you share it with someone may have the insight to reveal to you what their meaning is.
Right. That's right. So she said our voice was not given to us to keep it to ourselves, that, we have to, and it doesn't necessarily mean you have to get on a platform in front of a huge audience or anything like that, because we all have gifts. It could be a one-to-one in someone's living room, in a kitchen, wherever you are, responsible for it is with somebody else, and you could even put it into a book form, which is another way, another medium of getting your story out. So we are to be change agents, helping to impact other people's lives, helping them to want to change to uplift themselves. And she said she used that we are to level up. So I don't know. Did you have something else that you want to share before?
Well, we are to think as a child, not act like a child. I just want to throw that difference in there. You know.
Yes.
From the point of view that a child, they know no fear a lot of times. They just do. Not act like a child. That's being mature about it. Throwing a fit. Having a tantrum when you don't get your way. Want to close down the government. Don't get me started here.
Okay, yes. So that's what we have for you today. And so I do have in the description a link to storytelling. You know, her experiences as, you know, not being comfortable in her own skin for like 15 years because, you know, of circumstances where she had attended school. And as she told her story, you know, you really felt that you were there, going through all of those changes. And so this is an excellent way that you can gain some tips in you telling your own story. And if you want to tell your story in literature, you know, in an ebook or something, you can do that too. So we thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, surely do tell us where you're tuning in from. I always forget to say that. And share this out. If we have said anything that resonates with you, be sure to share it out. And we thank you for joining us, and we will be back.
Share your voice.
Tomorrow. And that's right, share your voice. Thanks for joining us. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.